Greetings and welcome. This is Grapey. First of all, Happy New Year, everybody. I hope you had a fantastic 2019 and I hope 2020 would be better. Secondly, I'm sorry for the delay for this video. I was kind of busy with the New Year and Christmas and stuff. So, yeah, I'm finally back and I'll be making videos more regularly. Today's video will be about Big Frost and how stupid broken it is, but you'll learn that over the video. So let's not waste any more time and move on with the video. Big Frost is a 7 mana pusher clone with high HP and stomp damage and a personal blizzard that forces enemy clones to chill out with him. Get it? Chill out because he freezes them? Okay, never mind.
Silence, mortal. Your humor is pitiful.
He is the brother of Big Smith, but is better in every regard. Sad Big Smith.
Farewell, brother.
The blizzard causes him to take no damage from arrows.
Not even a scratch.
Big Frost will win against every other clone in a head-on battle. Because of its freeze mechanic, it freezes them so that they cannot retaliate or push him back. And the clones will also take double the damage. It's just profit after profit. Even Drago, which is usually good against high HP tanks, is no match against Big Frost.
My hammer reigns supreme.
Flying doggos can take it down to half health, but after that they get frozen and rendered useless. Don't even think about using Doggo Horde on it because that would be a waste, and it gets even tougher if there are other bombs or some other obstacle in front of it.
Your puny minions will not prevail.
Snatcher and Magnet get frozen and their effects get nullified, so they aren't a good counter against this guy. Stomp damage from golems is a good option because it deals enough damage that the tower can kill it, even if the golems get frozen. Even if you manage to kill the Big Frost, it releases a Frost Nova that freezes any clone within its range. The Big Frost is the definition of Avenger level threat. It's like the Thanos of the game right now. And you would need the entire team, and even then it might not be enough. If your Big Frost gets captured by the Mind Tick, fear not. It usually attaches itself to the head, so the tower can kill it quickly, and then you have your Big Frost back. Let's go on to test some defensive clones on it. The Fireball is a terrible option against it. It doesn't deal as much damage and doesn't have enough push force to do anything to it. And it costs 4 mana. Same goes for Sticky Bomb, it takes it down to half health and that's it. I think you can get more use out of it if you stick the Sticky Bomb on the ground and let the tower deal some more damage to the Big Frost, but you will be taking some damage from the bomb then. You can use Icicle to freeze it within tower range and let the tower deal damage to it, but better yet, you can use other clones to deal damage to it while it's frozen to kill it quickly. Icicle is also great if you want to stop it from pushing the bombs in your tower for 9 seconds roughly, so that you have some time to plan a defense. Just like the Icicle, the Core Freezer can also be used to freeze the Big Frost, but in return the Big Frost will also freeze the Core Freezer. The Blizzard doesn't stop if the Big Frost is frozen. Despite being big in size and having big in its name and being the brother of Big Smith, the Big Frost is not that heavy and can be pushed around with blast clones. A good blast clone to use against Big Frost is the Blast Bot, as it pushes away all the bombs back to the enemy tower along with the Big Frost. At long range, the Blast Fish bait gets frozen too quickly and the fish doesn't get to showcase its prowess, and you won't get much use out of the fish. You can use the fish with Plain Bomb or Cluster Bomb to push the bomb and the Big Frost back to the enemy tower, but it might not always be enough for it. But at close range, the fish can do some really good work on the Big Frost. The bait will still get frozen quite quickly, but it's enough time for you to push the Big Frost back to the enemy tower. The Anti-Gravity is also a temporary counter for the Big Frost, so that you have some time to plan a defense.
You are only delaying the inevitable.
Fireburst can almost take down the Big Frost, almost being the keyword here. It stays alive with a sliver of health and will still push the bomb towards the opposing side. The only clone that somewhat gets closest to countering the Big Frost is the Wildfire. Yeah, that clone that nobody uses in top ladder for how terrible it is. That clone is your saving grace. But the Wildfire is pretty unreliable and can bounce off any surface, so the Wildfire is highly likely to land in a place where it shouldn't be. Another option would be Tornado. You can collect all the bombs that are coming your way and send it back towards the enemy side. But the downside is the enemy now has more bombs to work with, and if they have a secondary pusher like a Blast Fish, you will be taking a massive amount of damage. It takes a while before the blizzard gets activated. So if you manage to freeze the Big Frost before it activates its blizzard, you can take it out pretty easily. In terms of combos, the Big Frost works really well with Core Bomber and Core Tri-Bomb. With Core Bomber, you have a big supply of mini bombs on the bridge, which also makes placing down Wildfire harder for your opponents. And if your opponent has Firebirds, they now have to pick between either using Firebirds on Core Bomber or using it on the Big Frost. In case of Core Tri-Bomb, you have a big bomb in front of you to block oncoming attacks, while the Big Frost freezes anything and everything that gets too close to it. And even if you fail to push the bomb into the enemy tower, the explosion will finish off any remaining clones from the opponent's side. So let's summarize. Pros: high health, Blizzard for freezing, great on defense, great on counter push, immune to arrows, and very few counters. Cons: high cost and not very thick. It's Unreal, so upgrading it is kinda tough. And those are pretty much it. This clone doesn't have many drawbacks. Is this clone strong? No, this clone is straight up busted. This clone excels at pretty much everything, and the things that it can't do properly, it's still good at it. It's Unreal, so I think after the release, it won't be as dominant on the ladder as shown in this video, but after people get it to level 3 or 4, yeah, get ready to get clobbered if you don't have proper counters to it. And technically there aren't proper counters to it, they're just checks. The best thing you can have is Wildfire, which is pretty much useless against everything else. So packing one clone to counter just one clone specifically is not a good deal. And I'm genuinely excited about this clone. The last few clones were very underwhelming and needed immediate buffs. This clone will be getting a lot of nerfs after a month or two when the next balance changes come in. But till then you can abuse it in challenges where you can use your own decks. And those are my thoughts on this clone. I'll see you guys next time with another video. Till then, this is Grapey signing out.